9th, and oh no, oh God, our whole sign fell down. Okay. It is Pumpkin's birthday, and we made this nice little sign for her. Happy birthday, Pumpkin. And it just fell down. So we're over here. Hi, Pumpkin. Can you say happy birthday? Nope. Okay. Okay. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Okay, this is going to be very interesting. So anyway, since it's her birthday, I thought we should, do her favorite thing, which is sitting on this carpet and just chilling out, rather than going on her normal chair. Wait, where'd you go? Are you hiding? She's hiding. Come here. Anyway, she's 17 today. So anyway, I just thought we should come here and have her be comfortable, right, Pumpkin? She's purring, so I think she's happy. Hi, we're here for your birthday today. Happy birthday. All right, I'm gonna quickly sing. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to Pumpkin, happy birthday to you. Yep, she's 17. Hi there, Yanni, welcome. So I'm not really sure what's gonna happen. She may try to take off. I hope not, because I kind of did this whole setup out here for her birthday, because this is like her favorite spot to chill out and hang out together. By the way, I apologize, my hands are very covered in paints. I'm prepping a craft project for tomorrow. I have to prep I teach to seniors, so I have to prep a craft project for like 30 people. So I had some friends over, my mom and her friend Betty. Mom and Betty, thanks for your help today. And yeah, I'm ready, but I didn't have a chance to get all the paint off my hands, so you'll have to forgive me. Hi there, Art. Oh, Art says happy birthday. Hi, Fractal. Fractal's even here. Oh, no, she's running away. Where are you going? Okay. Anyway, we're here. We're here. Hi, Gavin. Welcome. Yes. Yeah, your cat is still, that's good that your cat is 18 and turning 19. Yeah, I have to put Fractal in the other room when it's time to eat, because otherwise she'll eat all of hers and then run and eat all of Pumpkin's. So, and I have to put like a little bit of wet food in with, there's a very specific recipe that she likes. If I don't put a little bit of wet food in, she's like, I'm not eating that. What is this? Hola, Fabian, welcome. Yeah, so anyway, if you're new to the channel, I'm T. Waldron, and it's Pumpkin's birthday. So I thought we'd come over here and just sit on the carpet with her and wish her happy birthday. Okay, there we go. Is that good? She likes to be close, but not too close. So she's very particular. I call her Reiki Cat sometimes because she likes to feel your energy but not be too involved. Anyway, I'll just continue talking. So yesterday I went to Cambridge, Massachusetts, to the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT. They had a Consciousness, Spirituality, ET conference, and it was absolutely incredible. Yeah, do you like your sign, Pumpkin? Great. I have the little noise blowers, but I don't think I'm going to do that yet. She just sort of settled down, so I don't want to stress her out. Is that good? You like your sign? You're checking it out? Good. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, it's very nice. Good. So both cats did just have a little bit of catnip, so she's probably a little freaked out by what's happening here. Doing the live out here and the sign fell down. I don't know. But anyway, I hope she's having fun. I hope you're having a good time, Pumpkin. Anyway, so yeah, so that was a great conference yesterday. Oh, thank you so much, Yanni. Salmon cake on the menu. That's a good idea. Hi, Harub. So welcome. I can't read that, but thank you for messaging. Imran Hussein is doing a great job. Imran Hossain is doing a great job moderating. So he keeps our chat positive and clean and full of mom energy. So as I was saying, oh gosh, the speakers were incredible yesterday. I did audio tape one of the speakers, and I'm gonna see if I can, I'm not sure, I didn't get a chance to edit the thing is like a really long speech. I'm not gonna play that tonight because it's 52 minutes and 34 seconds long. So I'll get some highlights edited for tomorrow. When all else fails, at least our cats tolerate us. That's so true. So yeah, that's pretty funny. Sometimes they tolerate us. I don't know. Sometimes they just they don't. But you're very patient, right, Pumpkin? Yeah. Here, I'm going to take that off. I know that was very festive, but we can take this off now. Oh, there you go. You didn't like that little birthday girl sign, did you? Okay. That was throwing her off too. Wow, you're free, not even a collar. How does that feel? Does it feel nice? Yeah? Do you like that? It's Pumpkin TV tonight in honor of her birthday. Yeah, so the speakers yesterday, though, at the conference at MIT in Cambridge were incredible. One of them was Matthew James Bailey, and he is an advocate for ethical AI. And he had published 3 white papers, none of which I've had a chance to read since yesterday. So I don't know what they say, but one of them, he said, the second one he mentioned talks about how the AI that we have now is a sort of a mirror for humanity. And based on Jungian philosophy, Jungian psychology, I think he hinted that it's sort of narcissistic because I don't know why, because I didn't read it, but I look forward to sinking my teeth into those 3 white papers. I'll put a link in the description box. I did get a little interview with him for a few minutes after he spoke, which was incredible. So I'll edit that up and try to get that up soon. We do have another actually, is it the first installment? The first installment of our videos with Dr. Bernie Siegel are going up too. So he's amazing. We have, I think, a 9 episode series with him, and he's 94 years old, but he changed the face of how some doctors practice medicine here in the U.S. So, hi, honey, are you chilling? Oh, good, you're chilling like a villain? Oh, that's nice. There you go. Oh, that's very nice. Hi. So, I'm glad she's finally relaxed. I think that collar was bugging her. So, I'm glad you're chilling, Pumpkin. You're having a nice birthday now. We got that collar off, and you're free. She's an indoor cat, by the way, so there's no danger there. Yeah, hi. Let's see. Harry, yeah, more of a cat person, huh, Harry? Probably because it reflects the intellect of the programmer. Yeah, that's what they were saying, that the AI is just a mirror of whoever's interacting with it. So people were, this one person was saying, like, she was a civilian, not an MIT student. It just seemed like a lot of people like myself were there from the outside. And she said she was doing some soul searching with it and looking to it for spiritual guidance, but she had to stop because she didn't like the responses it was giving her. And that really makes sense because it is programmed, it is defined by whoever's using it, and it's not sentient, and it's not spiritual. Hi there, Alfonso Milligan. Welcome. Hey, Kevin, welcome. It's Pumpkin's birthday, so she's 17 today. So we're just celebrating out here on her favorite spot. We took off her uncomfortable birthday girl necklace / pin. She didn't like that one bit. I don't blame her. It looks itchy. So yeah, are you happy to be free? Can you turn around, please? What do you think? She's thinking about it. Hi. Hi. You're 17. How does that feel? Pretty good? Let's see, what have you guys been saying? Daughter of Yasharel. Welcome. Shalom. Thank you. I'm great. How are you, Benny? I'm excellent. Thank you, Kevin. Bless her heart. Bless your heart, huh? And happy birthday. Yeah. She's purring really loudly. She likes you guys. What do you think? Yeah. I'm glad you're happy, Pumpkin. We're here for you. You're here for us every day. So we're here for you. This is much more comfortable than balancing on the top of that chair like you do every time. She does a great job when it's time for the live. Oh, thanks for the hearts. Oh, I'm glad you're good, Benny. Oh, thanks, Eric. I appreciate that. Yenny, am I religious? No, but I'm spiritual. And there's a difference. Like, I feel like a lot of religions are attempting to control people. And I was a Catholic for 12 years. I went to Catholic school and my whole actually adult life. So for 50 years, I was actually a Catholic. Went to church every week, all that, and was involved, volunteered. But then I didn't like what the leadership was doing with the systematically moving abusers around. So I just couldn't, it was cognitive dissonance, you know, like I was praying and it was God. And then I just felt there was such injustice and corruption and just not good, you know, so I couldn't stay. So, and I stayed longer than I would have because my uncle was a priest, you know, and he was a great man. He was holy. He was truly pious. He dedicated his life to God. He took a vow of poverty, chastity, and obedience. He took them all very seriously. So are you religious? Is that important to you? Yeah. No, she's actually not spoiled. Reels fishing. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I think spirituality is very important and our relationship to God is very important. But many religions try to say that the only way that you can get to God is through us and use fear tactics and control tactics. And so I have to say, if you're in a religion, that's fine. But also, you know, if you're happy with that, you know, that's, everybody does their own thing. You know, if that's what works for you, that's fine. But I just felt as though it was too controlling, unfortunately. So I lost some subscribers when I came out and said that, and I probably will lose some when people come across this. But it's just the way I feel. And I've decided this point in my life, I'm not gonna like hide things and pretend to be something I'm not anymore. Because I did that for 50 years. And where are you going? Where are you going? Are you gonna come this way? Okay. All right, there you go. Happy birthday. So yeah, so I have to be honest. So yeah. Robbie the Redford. Yeah. But do you more or less agree with the concept of creator divine energy or no? Discard the control mechanism corrupted into the organization. Oh, absolutely. There's absolutely source, the universe, God. Everybody's got their own name for it. But there's definitely a higher power. I feel like it's in each of us, and different philosophies empower the individual, which I think is just beautiful, and that's what I meditate every day, and I'm trying to tap into source. I'm trying to tap into God and to be my best self, and to use uh, God, the universe's strength to do good in the world. So that's absolutely true. You're agnostic, okay? Yeah, I guess I might be too. You may gain some subscribers for your honesty. A lot of people feel as you do. Yeah, thank you, Art. I appreciate that. Yeah, you're entitled to feel how you, and yeah, and believe what you believe. And a lot of times we are given these, we are indoctrinated into these religions, into these beliefs from the time we're children, and we don't even know. We think that's just who we are. So I think that's what I'm all about. Know thyself. Go within and see if something's heavy to carry, then it's not necessarily yours. So take a look at that belief and see. Um, yeah, people embrace religion because it often answers, albeit flawed, yeah, the meaning of life. Absolutely, yeah. There's some beauty to the guidance and the rules and the kind of like moral compass, and that was really handy, especially when the kids were little. It was nice because it was a structure, and it was community, and there's a lot of great things about it. It's just, for me right now, it's not resonating. I want to go directly to God, and I want to be with God, and I am looking to be my divine self as much as possible, and um so that's where I'm at now, but that could, who knows. It could change when I learn more things, but this is where I'm at now. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Yanni. Robbie the Redford. I live by the Golden Rule. Beautiful. Yes. Yeah. B. Author or Betty White. That's funny. Oh, B. Arthur? Yeah, they're both great. They're both awesome. Oh, thank you, Yanni. That's cool. Thanks, Mike. um, you know what I find that's funny? People in the comments will comment like, and it says how they feel about themselves. So I find it amusing, but that's just me. I made a video a while ago. What you think of me is none of my business. And I live by that motto. What are you doing? Hi. What are you guys up to? Fractal came over. Hi, everybody. Yes. Hello. What are you doing? Are you knocking that sign down? Why are you doing that? Hello. Oh, I think it's the catnip. What's happening? Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens here. What's gonna happen? Was that too much? Okay, sorry. Pumpkin hasn't moved. She's like, that's humorous. Do you find that funny, Pumpkin? See, you're curious. Yes. Love that. Okay. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Toxic. Welcome back. Yeah, hi, Zozo. Welcome. Thank you. Yeah, this is not great lighting, but what are you gonna do? I'm here for the cat. There she is. She loves it here. We come and like hang out here sometimes, and I know she's happy here because she just like chills out on the ground. I appreciate that, Betty. Yeah. That's funny, Toxic. I'm not that tall. Oh, thank you. Very kind. Hi, Yanni. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It is funny. You know what, you have to have a thick skin if you're online. That's why I go online for years because I wasn't ready. Hrub, welcome. I'm not sure what you're saying. Um, no, no, my friend didn't like my front door, so he put this board up. So he's like, your lock isn't secure enough. So he put this like board up. So I feel safe when it's up, so that's good. Oh yeah, these are actually shoe racks from IKEA. I did a video about them. I think it's called You Know Who Your Friends Are When You're Putting IKEA Furniture Together. They're like 5 shoe racks all put together. And I just lined them up together. And I store shoes and various other things in them. They're pretty convenient. Yeah. So, how you doing, Pumpkin? Are you having a good day? Yeah, that's your little party thing for your birthday. Yeah. Happy birthday. You're 17. I can't believe it. Yeah. What do you think? You're very spry. She's a trip. Yeah. No, this is like the only carpet I have in my whole apartment. So I like to. If I'm gonna sit on the ground with the cats, this is where I sit because it's more comfortable. So yeah. Looking at human. Oh, this is interesting. What do you got here? Let's see. Looking at how humans have created robots and AI to help with the work. Did our creators create us to help them make the world a better place? Wow, that's interesting. So there's so many theories of why we exist, right? One of them that I heard recently is that we are here to be our full selves, to express ourselves fully, to know ourselves, and then to help others in the world, and to use all of our talents, whatever they may be, and maybe we have to discover our talents, maybe we have to cultivate them. Um, I think that resonates a lot with me. Using the gifts God has given you and making the world a better place. First, helping yourself, because I think that's the hard part. Like learning how to know yourself and love yourself is not something we're taught in this society. And then to help the collective, to help others. It's a multifaceted thing, but once you start doing it, I think the universe or God helps you. You get synchronicities, you get help, you get other people on board with your plan, or that maybe will gift you something or support you in some way that you didn't expect, or you have luck or good fortune that helps you along your path. So yesterday, when I was like, for example, like I'm just talking synchronicity now. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I was driving to Cambridge to MIT to this AI spirituality and ET conference, right? Extraterrestrial, and it was wild. It was amazing, but I meant to gas up the car before, and I just was busy the day before, and I didn't. So the gas light came on, and it was like literally, I'd never seen it suggest different gas stations. They're like, you're almost out of gas. Here, there's gas stations here, here, and here. But it was maybe 3 or 3:30 a.m. in the morning, and I knew nothing was going to be open off the highway. But just when the gas light came on, I was like half a mile away on the highway to one of those gas stations. So I was able to go there and get gas, and it was just like, thank you. Because I wasn't really paying attention to my gas gauge. I was just driving, and I was meditating. I had my meditation going, and I was kind of like in the meditation, and I really wasn't focused on the gauges. You know what I mean? So it was pretty serendipitous to have the light come on just when I was about to get to that gas station on the highway that was open. It was like one of the few places that was open. So yeah. So I don't know what there's one of the speakers was Matthew James Bailey, and I'm gonna do I did a little short interview with him, so I'll put the interview up with a link to his website, because as I said, he has 3 white papers out on ethical AI, and he has plans. He has a vision, and he's working with some brilliant scientists who are polymaths, and I don't even know what the other ones are doing, but he created a think tank to have ethical AI and to go in a different direction, decentralize it, to take it away from the big corporations, which is whose hands it's in now, and decentralize it and help regular, ordinary people help design it, who have good intentions, who aren't doing it for the money, who are doing it to help humanity. So it gave me a lot of hope hearing all these speakers yesterday. Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad that resonates with you. Yeah. It's sad, to be honest, that people try to be mean to people online. Oh my goodness. So true. Yeah. 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 You know what though? I think it's hard because if you're online, sometimes I'm not, making excuses for people who are mean to other people online, but I think everybody is so isolated right now. And unless you make a conscious effort to either join a community online or get up and get out of the house and go physically join with friends or church or a school or another community, it's so easy to be isolated. And then, it's kind of a downward spiral once you're isolated. Oh, are you eating that? Nope, too much. Okay. So I think it's I don't know. I wish there was an alternative to it, and I'm trying to. Oh, okay. I'm trying to create an alternative to that here. I've decided to start some little groups around here. So possibly, I actually do a support group with a colleague of mine. He's a psychotherapist, and so we do different various support groups for people with different concerns and issues. And but I want to do some non-clinical stuff too, just for fun, just for socializing. Because there's people who like a bunch of people I know that like to think about things and talk about things, and not everybody likes to talk about this kind of stuff. So I was thinking of doing just like a social group for that, and because I think that would be fun to get together in person and maybe hang out and bring snacks and chit chat. Be good. So yeah. Yes, I think it's up to us to change that. And actually, one of the speakers, oh my gosh, she designs like animatronic, like responsive AI, anthropomorphic, so sort of like animals. So her question was, if you have a Roomba, did you name your Roomba? And she said, a lot of people do. She said, most people do, more than half. And she said it's because it's autonomous. It moves around on its own. So people sort of think of it like a little animal or a little person, so they will name it. And more often than not. And I thought that's kind of interesting. And she was also saying that, they had a suggestion, like, what can you do to help humanity with AI? And she said, actually, be kind to your neighbor. She said, it has nothing to do with AI, but being kind to your neighbor helps you be secure in yourself. And I don't know what her point was. I forget what her point was, but I was like, that is great advice. I didn't expect to hear that from her because she's an AI professor basically. And she was like, be kind to your next door neighbor. Because she said, we need to create communities so that we can, fully be ourselves and then make the best use of the AI as a tool, not as a crutch or a companion, because that was another topic. A lot of people are using the AI more like a friend, and that can be very dangerous. So it was a lot of different ideas yesterday. Yeah, thanks for the hearts. I appreciate that. So, yeah. Did our creators make who? AI? Yeah, you can eat potato chips dead. Ted Moraz, that's funny. I'm trying not to eat junk food, so have a chip for me. Oh my gosh. Probe. I wish I could read that. It's a long message. If anyone can translate that, please do. One line of creation theory is, oh yes, that the Anunnaki did create us to labor gold. Okay, I'm going to read this out loud because this I've heard more than once, okay? And I've also, oh my God, I've been studying the Knights Templar, and they believe that Atlantis wasn't just one city, it was an entire civilization that existed all around the world. And it united the whole world with free energy, that the ark wasn't just one ark of the covenant, it was many arks all around the world. And that, I mean, crazy wild stuff. So that's one theory I heard recently. And then another theory was that, and this is just things that I've heard, that the Anunnaki, they allegedly are from space, and they came to Earth to mine for gold, and they found it was too difficult to mine for this gold, so they started getting humans involved, and much of advanced technology came from Anunnaki. That's the theory that I've heard. I'm not saying I ascribe to it, but I've heard this theory more than once lately, like 4 or 5 times from different sources, which is kind of surprising and interesting. Yeah, and that our DNA. So eventually they ended up, I don't know, marrying, mating, whatever, with humans, and so there's hybrid DNA that's part of the Anunnaki. Oh, it's documented from Sumeria. Yeah, that's what the Knights Templar say, because they have the Templar cross was from Sumeria, and they're saying that goes all the way back to Atlantis and the Anunnaki. So who knows? How old are the Anunnaki? Oh yeah, that's a great question. I think they're much older than like we've dated humans to be. So it's pretty wild. Yeah, I know. I really need to look this up. Shimporku. I think the timeline, yeah, was 400,000 years, something like that. It was, yeah, very far. They came to Earth to seed and genetic modification on Sumerian folks. Aniki and Enel, 2 brothers came. Alalu was the one. I didn't know any of the names or anything. Nirubu, that lead the rebellion on Nirubu. Allegedly, Zechariah Sitchin, or whatever the name, did work on the tablets. Yeah. So I heard that some of the tablets were from the Anunnaki as well. Yeah, my night's going great, Jason. How's your night? Hi, BM. Welcome back. Yeah. Yeah, they trace their origin, and actually, I'm doing a talk on them tomorrow. I'm doing a talk on the Knights Templar and a craft, so you can see that I still am dirty from prepping the craft. But yeah, so the Knights Templar are just amazing. Like, there's a special on Gaia that has an interview with the Grand Master. His name is Tim Hogan, and another knight who's a geological engineer or something like that. He works in, I think, dating rocks or something, how old the rocks are in geology. I don't know. I don't know what his degree is, but he's also a knight. So they go back and forth on this special, and they talk about different stuff. And it's pretty wild that the stuff he's saying is just way out there. Like, they did the presentation at one place, and one of the guys was like, I don't think so, I'm leaving. Like, people don't believe it. And I'm like, listen, I'm just telling you what the Grand Master said during these interviews. So I don't know. I think it's pretty wild. And the fact that they've been such a secret society all this time, and now they did a 10-episode special on Gaia saying everything. And they're it's 30 minutes per episode, and it's jam-packed with like all sorts of information. They talk about Mary Magdalene, the Gnostic religion, and you thought the Knights were designed to protect people on the pilgrimages. That was just their cover story. They were actually collecting artifacts and knowledge and riches, and they wanted to reestablish Atlantis, turns out, in North America. And I mean, that kind of tracks, because if you think about how many of our founding fathers were Masons and what technology they used, and how I always wondered, and this is, and I don't know who I was talking to about a month ago, and they had, like, I wasn't really into this at that moment when I hadn't quite researched this at that moment, but I said, how on earth were our founding fathers so brilliant to write this Constitution and to, come from a monarchy, right? And then to know how to write this democratic Constitution, to make the three prongs of our government, the legislative branch, the judicial branch, and the executive branch. How did they think of that? Like, who would think of checks and balances? You just came from a monarchy where one person was in charge or a family was in charge, and you come up with this entire design for government. And that's what the Knights Templar are saying, that this comes from ancient knowledge and potentially the Anunnaki. So pretty wild stuff. Oh my goodness, are you tearing her sign apart? What are you doing? Are you sitting on it? That's not nice. Are you having a good time? Okay, it's okay. I don't think Pumpkin cares. Oh my God, I gotta show you guys something. You ready? Come on, Fractal. Come on. Come on. This is the cat wheel. Ready? Come on. Go ahead, get on there. Oh my God, she's not gonna do it. Yay, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yes. What you guys think of that? Thank you. We'll get a treat in a minute. She works for treats. I have to treat her treat in a minute. What are you doing? Wow. Was that fun? Wow. You're very loud. Come on, Pumpkin. We're not done over here. We're almost done, guys. Oh, goodness gracious. That was interesting. I didn't expect to go that way in the chat tonight. Let's see. All right, I missed a lot of this chat. Let's see what we've been saying. Yeah. Okay. My night's going great, though, by the way, Jason. Thank you. And everything's well. How's everybody doing out there? Yeah. I know. All is well with me. Thank you so much. We're out here because it's Pumpkin's 17th birthday today, B. So we're celebrating in her perfect spot, her favorite spot out here. You'd like to be out here? Yeah? Okay. She likes it. So I hope you've been well. Everything's good here. Yeah, exactly. So the Knights they ascribed to the Gnostic philosophy, and I just heard part of that interview said there was a question if the Gnostic philosophy was a philosophy or a religion, and they said it was both. So it is an actual religion, and it still exists today. The difference is it puts the power in the individual, and also they had equality between men and women, and there were women bishops, and there are still women priests in the Gnostic religion today. I don't know if there's women bishops, but there were women bishops back in the day, and there's still women priests now. So that's interesting, and it was in the spirit, not so much the physical reality. So it was about your soul, which that resonates, seems good. Yeah, they were the ones who said, I don't need to go to church. I can be with God right here. That's beautiful. And they were, yes. Yeah, they actually, so the Knights Templar had so much money, like people were leaving them money, and they owned the island of Cyprus at one point. And so Prince Philip IV of France, he was in terrible debt. And so he had already borrowed money from them, I think. He basically had a lot of loans out. I don't know if they were from them. I'm guessing they were from them. But he asked them for money, and they said no. And they also wanted to establish their base in the south of France, and he said no after they turned him down for the loan. So then they went to Portugal at one point. I'm not sure if it was right then or if they went to Scotland first and then Portugal. But anyway, And then another king in 1307 just went to all of their houses and pulled them out and put them in jail and tortured them. So that was pretty horrible. So I mean, they went from being the darlings of the monarchy and the Pope. The Pope didn't even charge them. The Pope did something, I don't know. The king didn't charge them taxes, or the Pope didn't charge them taxes. I don't know. But like they were good friends with the Pope and the monarchy, and then both ended up turning on them because they got so powerful. They went from one abbey in 1118 AD to I think it was a few years later, they had like 700 abbeys around Europe. So they really grew it was within a few years. They built 700 abbeys, or took over 700 abbeys. So it might have been a century though. I don't know. I have to look that part up before my talk tomorrow. But they had a meteoric rise. Yeah. Oh, and they also, yeah, they said, someone that was at my talk said they coined their own money, but they also, you could deposit money in London and then go on your pilgrimage and then go to the Templar Bank in Jerusalem and pick up your money. And you can cash in your traveler's check, so to speak. Pretty neat. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate the hearts and the things. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. I don't, I know they were talking about Bernard de Clairvaux, I think is proper. Anyway, he started the second abbey in south of France. And he was also a scholar. He worked with Rashi of Troyes, who was translating the Kabbalah. So they were good friends. So there's a lot of Kabbalistic ideas in the Templar order. So it was very, very diverse compared to many other religions. So yeah, Ben Franklin. Yeah, sure. Yes, that makes sense. Yeah, Assassin's Creed. I don't know, Albert. Yeah, she is. Thank you, Wilbur. Yes, that's Fractal. I named her after fractal geometry. She's kind of sassy. Yes. Can you say hi? She's angry right now because I didn't give her a treat. Pumpkin, are you having a good birthday? She is. She's having a good birthday. Thank you so much, Wilbur. I appreciate that. GT, I don't know. I don't know what that is. 6 delay. I know some of the airlines are delayed. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I'm not sure Philip's full name. Could be Philip the Fair. Philip number 4, Keith. Oh, thank you. I'm welcome. I don't know, Plastic, what you're saying. That gray one, she is a gangster. That's right. Oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah, Pumpkin was named by her previous owner, who was a priest. So he was a priest, and he was a resident where I used to work. And he was also, this priest who I adopted her from, was also friends with my uncle, and they knew each other in Rome, which is just wild. Like, that's why I say there's like no such thing as coincidences. There's synchronicities. Because I mean, that's wild that this priest moved into where I worked. He was friends with my uncle. He knew him in Rome, not just like here in the States, but like they were buddies in Rome. And I've always wanted to adopt Pumpkin, and here we are. Right, Pumpkin? Yeah. What do you think? Happy birthday. What do you think, Fractal? You're not a fan of this thing, huh? All right. Well, guys, I hope you have a great night. Let's see. Yeah. Anyway, I want to thank Imran Hossain, our YouTube SEO specialist and moderator for this evening. And thank you so much for spending our night here with Pumpkin and making her birthday special. She's 17 and she doesn't look a day over 16, right? Can you say goodnight? Nope, she's a cat. Fractal, would you like a treat? She's mad at me, so I gotta go give her a treat. She runs on that wheel and she's like, and then she looks at me like, okay, where's my treat? She scares me a little bit. Anyway, from myself to yourself, thank you for joining me on this journey. And keep your eyes peeled for some of those videos. I'm gonna put one about Bernie Siegel up. As soon as I shut this off, I'll put it up because we just finished it. And it's his story. And I'm doing like a little skit in the beginning, like where I'm all the parts of all the different people. And then he talks about how he started becoming a doctor, and he really changed a lot of how some doctors treat their patients. Anyway, oh, we didn't like that motorcycle, did we? No. All right. So from myself to yourself, thanks for joining us on this journey, and take care, everybody. Have a great night. Bye. Bye, pumpkin. Happy birthday, guys. Bye.